Welcome back, Captains. This is Admiral U.S.S with Starfleet Special Command. I'm here today with a ship build series video 9 featuring my fleet Dreadnought cruiser, the U.S.S. Simulacrum. Alright guys, go ahead and get in here. As you're taking a look at this, it looks a lot like my Avenger and a lot like my fleet assault cruiser. One thing I wanted to do with this ship, I kind of had to get away from the torpedoes. There's just not enough bridge officer slots to run everything I need to run, so basically I ended up having to drop the torpedo and pick up the experimental proton weapon to get that extra critical chance from the two-piece set, so I can still have that. But anyway, start up here with the beam arrays. Got the experimental Romulan plasma beam array and the Romulan plasma beam array crit D ×2. These are from the Romulan Reputation. Fleet Axion deflector array, Romulan advanced prototype impulse engines, Romulan Reputation. This is going to be from the Fleet Starbase. The Spire Elite Fleet Plasma Integrated Warp Core, Elite Fleet Adaptive Resilient Shield Array from the Fleet Starbase. Like I said, we got your experimental proton weapon and the two-piece with that. Where is that? Right there. It's giving you the plus 3% critical chance. That's what we're looking for. That's the two-piece with the proton particle stabilizer. Both those are going to be from your Dyson Reputation. Tachyokinetic converter, add in the critical chance and crit severity, a little bit of turn rate, which this boat needs it, from the Lobby store. 0-point energy conduit from the Romulan Reputation, adding the crit chance. It also adds the 1.8 power to subsystems. That's pretty good. And the assimilated module, adding the crit chance, crit severity, weapon power. The Fleet Embassy flow capacitor, and to boost that, the plasmonic leech. 4 Spire vulnerability locators, 1.6% critical chance, 31.9% plasma energy weapon damage. And then on the bottom, the Elite Scorpion Fighters. Since that's pretty much your takeoff for losing your torps. These guys spit out enough high yield plasma torps. I almost would rather have these things. It's pretty nasty. Let's go up here and talk about the bridge officers real quick. Like I said, I lost the torp spread, so basically just running beam fire at will 1, tactical team 1, and attack pattern beta 1. Engineering officers, a little bit different than the other one, since I pick up the 3rd lieutenant commander slot. We got 2 of those. I can actually run emergency powered shields and emergency powered weapons 3, 2 auxiliary to batteries, 2 engineering teams, and a reverse shield polarity 3. Hazard emitters 1 and science team 2. Having these 2 here, that one right there is pretty much a waste because auxiliary to battery cools it down anyway, but I mean there's really nothing else there. I guess I could put like an auxiliary, like emergency power to auxiliary, but it's just going to mess up your rotation for these. So that's the one thing, the trade-off you lose when you come to this ship, is that you end up having that one ensign slot. It just, you pretty much lose. Alright, go to the duty officers. These are a little bit different since I'm not running the torpedoes. So what I did, you got the 3 technicians for auxiliary to battery. That's going to reduce your bridge officer abilities. And then you got the warp core engineer, which when you're cycling emergency power to weapons and shields, it's going to give you got a 20% chance to plus your power levels by 25. Since this is kind of a tankier type ship, that I went ahead and stuck the increases duration of reverse shield polarity, because on occasion, depending on how an STF's running, I have hit the attract fire. Pretty much everything's going to be targeting you anyway when you're making close to 20 or over 20k. So, and then you through the exo comp in there for the 6th slot. He's actually a pretty neat little duty officer. The main thing is for the, like, if you use a weapons battery, it's going to increase damage by 10%. Shields are going to increase damage resistance. Radiatic capacitor, increase all power by 5. Auxiliary battery increases sensors. Engine battery increases inertial dampers. And auxiliary battery increases stealth. Alright guys, when we come out of that, come on down here and show you the power levels. 125, 76, 50, and 71. Like I said on my other videos, you got make sure you have your emergency power up first, your buffs, your beam attack, then the important thing is your auxiliary power to the emergency battery. If you put these up here, it'll throw off your cooldown. It doesn't work right. You want everything to activate, then you want it to cool down. And there's the phaser spinal lance. I did have I'm going to go back and work on another build for this ship using all phasers, so the TAC consoles can, you know, boost this. I've got a little bit of a funny video I'm going to add onto this after I show the parse for it of that spinal lance. It's pretty entertaining, but I'll show y'all that here shortly. And then, like I said, everything else set up like I normally do. Alright guys, there it is. Galaxy X. Overall, very happy with this ship. Everybody says that, you know, it's a big fat pig, it doesn't turn right, and man, it's a big cruiser. It's going to be slow, just like any of the Dreadnoughts are, but I'm very, very happy with this ship. No one would have ever, you know, a year ago thought that people would be getting, you know, over 20k with this ship, and it's very easy to do, and it tanks like a beast. Even with the attract fire on, it tanks like a beast. So whatever DPS you're dealing, if you're drawing aggro, it's going to take it. But yeah guys, I'll throw the parses in at the end of the video. Again, it was over 20k, 21, 22, right at 22. Like I said, you can't get any better than that for especially the ship that they said was junk. Alright guys, y'all have any questions, concerns, comments, things you'd like to see, shoot me an email in game, yadastafark@yadastafark, or shoot me a PM. Like I said, stay tuned for the parse, and at the very end of the video I'm going to throw in a little video. I'm going to entitle that video, "Why You Do Not Challenge Somebody That You Do Not Know to a PvP Match." Y'all take it easy. Yadastafark.